Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a pretty cool video. We are going to be working on the Chevy truck, and because, you know, Chevy did not put any power in the bed of their truck here on the Trail Bosses. So we've got an assortment of things today. We're going to be using some 10 gauge wire. We're going to be putting this in. It's going to fit in like that. We're going to have to do a little bit of cutting. We're going to run it from the switch panel up, and we're just going to kind of give you an idea of how to do this and how to power it. So if you ever have a fridge back here, or if you have a solar generator back here that you want to charge while you're driving, it'll be on a hot switch. This one actually gives you the ability to turn it on and off. Shows your voltage, got 12 volt and a USB. This is completely marine grade. My wire gauge is kind of thick. Obviously compared to what it comes with. I'm going to try to tie it in, and we're going to see how it works. Even though the 10 gauge isn't going directly to the 12 volt, I think we'll still be okay with tying this in here. So stay tuned, let's see how it goes. All right, y'all, so what you're seeing here is me struggling with a pair of tin snips and pliers and a handheld hacksaw blade. So I would highly recommend that you have the tools to cut through metal. You know, behind that bed liner is steel, so make sure that you have the tools to easily cut that. Obviously, I was kind of struggling here, but if you guys have the means to do it, it'll make this job way easier. So you'll see us heading out to Harbor Freight here shortly to grab the tools that we need. All right, everyone, so what I did is I went to Harbor Freight and I got an oscillating tool here, one of the Warriors, and a metal cutting blade. The other blade just wasn't cutting it, so I went and grabbed this tool in order to cut this thing a little bit faster and make this job easier. All right, y'all, so we got this tapped. What I mean by that is we cut the square out. Of course, I had to use my tool we bought from good old Harbor Freight. So what we did is, I'm gonna crawl up under here a minute and show you. So we routed this wire inside the wire loom, right? Up through here, behind here. And what we did is, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, is we zip tied it away from that heat shielding. And hopefully we're good. We're not right here, we're quite a ways away from it. Granted, it's still gonna be hot, but so we ran it through here, up through the wire, and then we're just routing that wire back down, and we're gonna route it. Basically, it comes up through the fender. You can see it was right there. We need to get it up above this screw, and then it'll go straight up into that area. And just for reference, it will be going in one of our 30 amp fuses. This is a 60 amp system, but it'll go through the 30 amp fuse. So we're making progress. Had to get a couple tools just to make our lives easier, because the rhino lining obviously was over a metal bed. So we went to Harbor Freight and got a couple things to make that a little easier for us. So just we're again still routing the wire. Once we get it hooked up, we'll show you how it works, and when we're drilling it, when we're self-tapping it into the bed, we'll show you how we do that. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of weather stripping in there just to seal it around all four corners, make it a little easier for us. All right, stay tuned. All right, so we are almost there. A little bit harder to attach that 8 gauge. Now we just we need to test it, right, to see if the power comes on?
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. This will be our first power test. If that light comes on, that means, well, I guess we have to shut the switch off first, right, to determine whether it's working or not. All right, let's go ahead and start this up. Hang on a second.
Switch on?
Yeah, hang on, I need my phone. Oh, I'm retarded. I pushed the wrong switch button. It's on.
That's on.
All right, should be on. And it turns off. Looks like it's off.
Nope.
All right, so we're not as crazy as what we thought. What happened is we blew a 30 amp fuse. I think what we did was kind of like when we took one part off, it rubbed against another wire, blew this fuse. But we do have it working now. So we're gonna get all of our mess cleaned up, everything wrapped up, and then we'll do a walkthrough of how exactly we did everything and how it all works. And then we will bring something out like my phone here, and we will charge it right from the bed of the truck. All right, everybody.
Make your mess first.
We have a final product. So we have it all wired up, good to go. We figured out what we did. Again, we've just brushed the wire up and it blew our breaker. So you turn that on here, and you have the voltage, USBs, and a 12 volt for something that is coming very soon that will be powered in the back of the truck here. Guess on what that could be. Just want to show you that it does work. So if you throw your USB in there, check it out. That is powering the phone. So it went up through the body, down through here. I already showed you underneath here. And of course we have it on a 30 amp. This is a 60 amp system, but it is overall 30 amps. So it worked out really well. I've got it hooked up to the switch so I can power it on when I need it, or you can simply shut it off if you don't need any power going to it. This is marine grade. I'll put all of the links in the description. Perks to Kevin for helping me. Say hi. And it did turn into a little bit longer project than we were expecting. The 10 gauge wire is super thick, so just keep that in mind if you are running this. It is a very thick wire, kind of a little bit harder to tie into some things. But that's it. We got power in the back. There'll be more to follow on why I added power, of course. And so now, even though we didn't have it stock from Chevy, we did it ourselves. Another do it yourself, and it was very simple. Which you've kind of seen through the steps of the video on exactly how to do that. I didn't get too much in depth into it because it is so simple. Run it from the power, run it around your body line, maybe above the frame, up the fender wall, and back to your bed. It is that simple, other than having to run to Harbor Freight to get some tools because I don't have them. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys take care.